G'day, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do a little bit more on this ttxt500. Got the forks to rebuild, plus recovering the seat. Had a cover on it, but it had some faded stripes down one side, so I wasn't happy with that. So we bought a new cover for it, and I'll fit that. Yeah, so let's get stuck into it. So I've finally got the fork legs back from the rechromers, so they're all nicely re-chromed. Got fork seals, dust seals, got some fork boots, wants to run the gators, and we will replicate on this fork leg here. I'll show you what I did. So we've just got the linisher onto it, and basically put the machine marks back into it, sort of like a bit of a factory look, and then I just sort of wet blasted around the areas that I couldn't get, so that turned out really well. We'll clean this mess up here, these fork springs and everything here. We'll give it a degrease and a bit of a wash up, and then we'll reassemble. So let's get stuck into it. So we'll give this a bit of a clean up. These Scotch-Brite pads are really good for this belt sander. So this one's the medium one, the blue one. There's a coarse and there's a fine. Don't think I tried the fine. I reckon it might polish it too much, and we don't want that polished look. We just want those factory sort of we want the factory marks around the fork leg there, so sort of like lineage marks. So hopefully this sort of, you know, this is going to look good, this the right effect. But anyway, we'll give it a go. So I've already worked out that I think we'll go the coarse one first. So definitely the coarse one first. You can already see there, ripping all that clear coat and crap off it, oxidization, all that stuff, and that's where I was sort of doing the medium one, so just wasn't sort of ripping it off. So we'll go the coarse and then we'll go medium, just to polish it up that little bit extra. Now that just took no time at all. It's already got that factory look going on. All these other little spots here, I'll chuck it in the wet blaster and I'll just tidy all them up with the wet blaster. But we'll switch pads, give it a fine go, and then we'll go and wet blast it. Righto, time to assemble. Time for some fork oil. So it states in the manual, as I've just dug out of my little books, little collection there, ttxt500, it says 10W30 motor oil. Now I know a few of these older bikes, these older style forks, they did run motor oil in them. But today we'll run a bit of 10 weight, something a little bit fancier. So it says 250 mils per fork leg, so we'll just measure that out. Yeah. Bleed it through, just work him up and down a few times. Spring. As I've said before, the caps don't need to be He-Man tight, just that's it. The triple clamps will keep that nice and firm. Beautiful. Right. We'll clean up. Some of the gaiters on. Now, I don't like this bit, I'm going to chop it off. Like you don't need this length. It's going to look a bit funny. About there. Chop that off. So there they are, nicely re-chromed. Still a little bit of pitting in the centre here. They couldn't get that out because where it tapers down there. They said they couldn't machine that back because it was too thin. But the yeah, the seal surface is beautiful. Plus they were bent, which they straightened those, which was great. But yeah, I think we've achieved what I was after. Quite happy with it. Probably even these other little spots where I've ran the wet blaster, I might even just give it a hand, go with some of this Scotch-Brite pad, just to make it all look the same. So yeah, I think I've achieved the look that I was after. So anyway, we'll keep chipping away at this thing. So the frame is away getting powder coated, and the hubs, which I've got to paint in 2-pack, because he seems to think that they won't look any good powder coated, so I'll yeah, 2-pack those. Yeah, just been ginning around painting little bits and pieces for it, so it's getting there, it's getting there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with your friends, your mum, family, whatever, girlfriend. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Cheers.